So I was working with a client and we were averaging about a 1.5 to 2% click-through rate. If you don't know what that means, is the rate of how many users actually click on your link on the email that you send. And somebody approached me and said, "Hey, what is a good benchmark for email marketing?" And well, I'm sorry to say, but it just depends. With this particular client, a good benchmark would be maybe a 2.5 to 3%, because that means that we're improving and we're getting more people to click on our emails. But for somebody who has a dead list, who needs really help desperately to be able to revive this list, a good benchmark maybe could be a 1% click-through rate, or a 0.7 to 0. Maybe 0.5 click-through rate, just to get that list to react. So when it comes about benchmarks, don't look at what people tell you, just look at your list and try to always improve your click-through rate, which is one of the most important benchmarks for email marketing, your open rate, even though we're still a little bit struggling with the iOS update and the privacy update that we had in the past. But it really comes down to how much money are you making from email marketing, and what are some of the numbers that you're experiencing when it comes to that. If somebody tells you that their benchmark is at a 10% click-through rate, well, that's pretty amazing, but that doesn't mean that it's going to apply to you. And you shouldn't be comparing to other people like that. You don't know where they got their list from. You don't know how many people they have on their list. You don't know if it's only friends and family who are on their list. So before we start talking about benchmarks, let's talk about what we have and what is our history and where we got our list from, so that we can work with them. Sometimes people actually don't email their list consistently enough, and that actually provides a problem for your list, because then you're not really hitting the benchmarks that you had in the past because people forgot about you, or they switched their emails, or whatever it was. So what do we decide? A benchmark is nothing more than something personal to that business. You can have an industry average, which is fine, but always look at how much money are you making and what are the clicks that you're getting from your emails, so that you can really determine if that's a good benchmark for you or not. And don't compare it to everybody else. They have their own problems, they have their own systems, and unless you want to work with them and see behind the numbers and why they're getting that, then you should focus on you and your business so that you can be successful. If this resonates with you, let me know. I would love to take a look at your list and understand a little bit more of your situation. Send me a DM so we can talk. My name is Mary Lenov, email copywriter, and I'd love to help you with your emails. Take care.